Oh. Had to kind of crawl into this, all right. Oh, neat. Okay. This was worth it. Look at that. How's it going, everyone? It's a beautiful day here in south central Indiana, and I need to go into work for a bit, but I decided that it's too nice of a day to pass up this opportunity to play radio outside. So before I head into work this evening, I am going to make the hour drive over to Jackson, Washington State Forest. Now I'm heading there because not only is it a Parks on the Air location, but it is also a summit. So today I will be doing my first ever Summits on the Air. It's a one-pointer. It's one of 3 that we have here in Indiana, 2 of which are public. 1, I believe, is on private land. So in all reality, it's one of 2 that I have access to here in Indiana. But it's something I've always wanted to do. It's something I want to continue to get into more in the states that surround me that have summits. And I'm pretty excited to go ahead and give it a shot. So I'm gonna get on the road, got about an hour drive there, a little bit of a hike up to the summit, an activation, and then I'll head back and do a little bit of work this evening. But it's a glorious, beautiful day out, and I'm excited to try this summit out. So stay tuned, and I'll see you here in a little bit. All right, made it down here to Jackson, Washington State Forest. And I'm still about 10 minutes from the start of the trail that will take me to the high point, which is 986 feet, which is pretty low compared to other areas in the country, but that's really high for Indiana. It's one of the 2 highest places in Indiana, actually. But as I was driving by, I couldn't help but notice this awesome fire tower. And I always like to go up these if I can. Looks like this one's open. They're not always open. I don't know if it'll actually go up into the top or not, so. But yeah, climb at own risk. So here we go. I think it's narrower and narrower as you go up these things. Oh, cool. We can go inside. Oh. Had to kind of crawl into this. All right. Oh, neat. Okay. This was worth it. Look at that. So I think that's Brownstown over there. Right here. Which I just drove through. It looks like over here there's some taller hills, so I'm guessing that's where the peak is that I'll be climbing up here in a little bit. I love these old fire towers. Not really used too much anymore, but I definitely think they're worth saving and maintaining. They're a piece of history. There's my truck way down there. Boop. Pretty cool. Awesome. Man, that's just a great view. Beautiful. All right, and down we go. Whew. Tight squeeze here. Made it. Yeah, some of these steps are missing here. Oh. Made it. Well, this is a beautiful area. I didn't realize how close to the northern terminus of the Knobstone Trail this was. I think it's the same state park. Now, it's not all connected. There's different segments kind of spread throughout, but yeah, that's pretty neat. It's because Spurgeon Hollow is just south of here, and that's where it's one of the areas where the Knobstone Trail ends. Wow. This is really pretty. So this is similar to what I experienced at the Knobstone down there. I couldn't really find any like decent parking right by the trailhead because these are all campsites and you have to reserve those. So I don't feel comfortable just parking my truck, even though they're all empty. Parking my truck there and leaving it even for a couple hours. So I went back to one of the shelter houses that had a parking lot and left my truck there, and I'm just hiking to the trailhead, which the map is a little confusing, but it says trail 2 and 3 straight ahead. I was gonna go up trail 1, which will take me to an old tower area, which is supposed to be pretty cool, and then take that over to trail 2. But since I know where this is, I think I'll just head up trail 2, do the activation, and then when I leave, I'll go down trail 1, check out that area and see where it spits me out down here in the bottoms, and make my way back to my truck at that point. But looking forward to this. This is cool. And another chance to get out and do some hiking. It's only been 3 days since I finished the big week-long hike, but you don't want to get too comfy. You got to stay in it. Okay, looks like this is trail 2 and 3 here. Got a big hill coming up. Okay, there we go. That's clearly marked. So trail 3 is over that way, and trail 2 is off this way. Awesome. And up we go. I don't have my trekking poles today because it seemed a little excessive for just a couple mile hike. And it's weird. I like having them. But it's good to train without them sometimes too. Yeah, this is a hill. Getting flashbacks to the Knobstone, but this is the same area, so it makes sense. Whew. Yeah. At least there's a nice breeze. Whew, it just keeps going and going. Well, I'm gonna earn that 1 point today. That was a hell of a hill all at once. Trying to find the high point now. Looks like this is about to start going down again. So this might be it, this little clearing right here. But I'm actually gonna hike the other direction for a little bit and see if it goes up any higher. According to the map, I should be pretty much here. And I can always check my elevation on the on my phone too. And then I need to be within 25 vertical feet of it. I'd like to set up right on the tip though. Yeah, this goes back down. Okay, so that was it, this clearing over here. Cool. It's not very scenic, it's just kind of in the woods. If we keep going down trail, there's another site that Looks to be, according to the pictures, a little more scenic. So when we exit, we'll definitely go out that way. And we'll see how that does. But for now, I'll set up right here. I think I'm gonna try my Wolf River coil, see how that does. All right, so this is the very crest of the hill, the high point, 987 feet, I think, or 900, I don't know, I'll look it up. It's a lot though for this area. And I misspoke earlier, it's not necessarily one of the 2 highest points in Indiana, because Summits on the Air isn't about elevation, it's about prominence. So there may be areas, and I'm sure there are, that are much higher in elevation, but there's not any one point that sticks at least 300 feet above, or is it meters, whatever it is, above its surrounding topography. So yeah, so that's how it is. But this is one of the summits, one of the 2 that I can do here in this state. And the other one is actually not too far from here. I won't have time today, but it'll be on my list for very soon, get that knocked out. But I'm excited, and I'm gonna go ahead and get set up and try to get on the air. We'll see how the van conditions are. See you soon. Okay. So today, instead of bringing that giant Osprey Atmos 65 liter backpack for just this short hike, I just went with one of my smaller bags. This is actually the one I use for work and school and just for any time I'm going on a trip. It's a great little bag. It's also Osprey, but this one is the Radial 34. So it's a 34 liter bag. This one is actually designed for bike messengers. So the top has this string here so that when you're moving, it doesn't rub your body. It allows some play. So it's pretty cool. It's, I wouldn't take it on like a super long trip, but for a weekend or for any day outings, it works great. And it fit everything I needed for today really well. My sit pad, got some extra batteries and SD cards. My standard radio setup, which I do have my 20 meter end-fed half wave in here as a backup antenna. But I'm going to try to use my Wolf River coils SOTA special, which is neat because I'm actually doing a Summits on the Air today, so this will be the first time using the SOTA special on a summit. I need to figure out something to do with these radials though. They're so long, and I think I'm gonna cut them down and make the little whips like I've seen some people do. I'm gonna experiment with that with some other wire, save these, and we'll see how that does. But it takes up a much smaller footprint. And then of course the BioNO 9 amp hour battery to power the G90. That's about it. I do have my Yaesu FT60, which is my HT of choice. It's a little heavy. Gonna look to upgrade eventually, but for now it's what I have. I did pick up one of these little small rubber duck antennas, and it works pretty good. But since I'm on a summit, I'm gonna get on here with my diamond antenna and see if I can pick up anybody on 2 meter, 70 centimeter simplex. And we'll see how that does. Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee. I am currently on a summit in Indiana. Is anyone available for a Summits on the Air contact? This is Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee, standing by. You never know. Little tick. Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee. Is this frequency clear? CQ SOTA, this is Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee. Operating on Summit Whiskey Niner India November -002. This is KD9YUY calling CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA. Alright, let's try that again. I had to swap out antennas. I don't think I was getting out with that Wolf River. I just don't know how to use it very well yet. I need to get an antenna analyzer or something, but I have my in-fed half-wave 20 meter, so I set that up. We'll see if we can get out. Band conditions aren't great today, so I'm hoping we can actually get out now. We'll see. Sounds like my frequency is still good. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Summits on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee. Operating out of Park US 4209 on Summit Whiskey Niner / India November -002. This is KD9YUY calling CQ for Summits on the air, CQ Parks on the air.
Kilo Bravo 7 Tango Golf Romeo.
Is that Kilo Bravo 7 Tango Golf Romeo, QSL?
You are 2222 Wyoming, 22 Wyoming.
Copy 22. You are Kilo Bravo 7 Tango Golf Romeo. You have a 5-9 QSL.
QSL. Oh, my signal report a couple times, please.
5-9er. 5-9er.
Thanks for the 5-9. You're very light into Wyoming, but we made contact. Thank you for being there. Thanks for activation.
Thank you, my friend. You are my first Summits on the Air contact. Thank you. 73. This is KD9YUY QRZ. Oh, I had a battery die on me. This is a rough activation, but we got Wyoming, so I'm getting out there. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee. Operating out of Park US 4209 on Summit Whiskey Niner / India November -002. This is KD9YUY calling CQ for Summits on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is miserable. There's so many bugs here. CQ SOTA, CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Summits on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee calling CQ and standing by. CQ POTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Summits on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee calling CQ and standing by.
Kilo Bravo 9 Sugar Japan Delta.
Kilo Bravo 9er Sugar Japan Delta. You are 5-9 Park US 4209 QSL.
Okay, got you this time. 5-9. I got the 5-9. You're probably, I'd say, a 3-3. 33 here in southwest Wisconsin. Just above the noise. Lots of fading, but I'm able to pick you out sometimes.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being my second contact here on my first ever Summits on the Air. I just need 2 more, so tell your friends. Thanks for picking me up today in 73.
Yeah, you faded right out there. 73. Thanks so much for being out there.
CQ SOTA, CQ POTA, CQ Summits on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner Yankee Echo Yankee calling CQ and standing by. So my reports are a 2-2 and a 3-3. I am just not getting out there. It's got to be the band conditions, though. I'm on 20 meters, which is poor right now, but I can't pick up anyone locally on 15 meters or 17 meters, and the ones that I hear aren't hearing me. So this is just a really weird situation, but I need 2 more and I will have officially activated the summit. So I'm not giving up yet. CQ, CQ, CQ Summits on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner, Yankee Echo Yankee, operating out of Park US 4209 on Summit Whiskey Niner / India November -002. This is KD9YEY calling CQ and standing by. Kilo Charlie 1 Delta Quebec Romeo. I have you 5-1 on my Summit. QSL. Good afternoon. Thank you for being my third contact on my first ever Summits on the Air activation. I'm having a hell of a time getting out, but I appreciate you picking me up today.
Thank you so much. Good luck tonight. 73.
73, my friend. This is KD9YEY, QRZ. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner, Yankee Echo Yankee, calling CQ for Summits on the air and standing by. One more, and we're gonna have this done. One more, we're gonna make it. And every single person, because I'm just gonna stop at 4 unless I get a pile up, but all of them are getting a QSL card, because thank you for making this happen. CQ SOTA, CQ SOTA, CQ Summits on the air. This is Kilo Delta Niner, Yankee Echo Yankee, calling CQ for Summits on the air and standing by.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot.
Victor Echo Niner, Charlie Foxtrot. I have you strong 5-9 on my Summit. QSL.
Yeah, thanks for the 5-9. There's actually a Parks on the Air park on the same frequency, but I'll take the 5-9 from your Summit as well.
Excellent. Much appreciated. You are my 4th contact, which means I have successfully done this Summits on the Air. It's my first one ever. I'll go ahead and take the park, because I just need 6 more to get the park as well. It's Park US 4209er, QSL. Cool. So I guess there's somebody else activating Parks on the Air on the same frequency. That's my 4th. I'm going to call it there. That's 4 successful contacts. So that's it.
I've been there before. Correct. How much power are you running? TV.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. All right, that worked out. That was tough. That was probably the toughest activation I've ever done. Not only was it uncomfortable up here with the humidity and the bugs, although it's cooled down a bit, but the bugs are just relentless up here. But the band conditions were just so bad today, I could not get out. I heard people plenty, but they couldn't hear me. The best bands to be on was 15 and 17 meters, but I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me, and I couldn't hear anyone locally either. So it was all like DX contacts, which would have been great, but I couldn't get out to them. 20 meters is typically my go-to. That's kind of my fail-safe. Oh, look at this beautiful butterfly. Hey. Hey. Aren't you awesome? Look at you. Aren't you awesome? Look at that. It's just letting me know that everything's okay. You activated the Summit. Band conditions happen. No need to worry. And that's okay. I agree. Man, you're a pretty little butterfly, aren't you? Oop. Now you're on my shirt. Come on. Go on. Okay, well that was cool. And a good gentle reminder that band conditions happen and everything is fine now. Nothing like a little butterfly to cheer you up and calm you down. So, hey, that was a successful Summits on the Air activation, my first ever. I'm super thrilled about that. I got my 4. It would have been nice to get 6 more to get the park as well, but that's fine. I'll be back to get this park for sure. And there's a little bit more comfortable spots to set up. But I'll be back to this summit too, because it's one of 2 that I have in the state. So, and it's actually not that far from my house. It's only about an hour, so that's nice. All right, well, I'm gonna get packed up and then keep hiking. There's some stuff up ahead that I think I want to see, and I'll turn you on and show it to you when we get there. So, see you in a bit. All right, figured I'd show you my bag up a little closer here. So I bought this used off of somebody, but it's still in just great shape because Osprey just holds up. They're awesome. But I think this is actually for a bike helmet, but I've used it for antennas and stuff before. Big stuff pocket in the front, which is super handy. I usually keep my rain jacket in there. Keep my radio in here. GoPro typically stays in there. And then it's got laptop sleeve, a main giant compartment, which fits all of my radio stuff just really well. I have plenty of extra space in there. And then a big other kind of stuff compartment. The back has that real nice mesh. Then I'm able to clip my hand mic on, and it's got a space for a water bottle. Oh, and a little side pocket with a got like a keychain thing, so you can keep your keys on that, which is nice, especially for like riding a bike and you need to quick access your bike lock key. But this is a great bag. I've been using it for a couple months now, I guess since last fall, and it does great. I'm not the biggest fan of these. I kind of wish it was just attached here, but they are super nice. It keeps it like from rubbing on you. It's just if there's any extra, like if the weight's too much, it gets to be a little bit like this when you're carrying it, but not a real big deal. And if I were to ever use it on my bicycle, it'd be great. I have a sling bag I typically use for when I'm riding, but I'm a huge fan of Osprey, and this one is the size that I wanted, a nice 34 liter. But it's been doing great for my purposes. Well, I'm all packed up here. I've left no trace. I've activated the summit, and now we're gonna head on down trail. See you in a minute. Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, I kind of figured this was going to be a saddle. Almost slipped. Which means I'm going right back up on the other side here. That's okay. Good training. Ooh. Oh, neat. Would have been nice to set up here, but this isn't the summit. Cool, so this is the base of an old tower of some sort. Maybe an old fire tower? Yeah, that's my guess. Pretty neat. Awesome. It looks like trails go off in more directions from here. I'll have to come back here and hike all the trails in this area. But I still got work to do tonight, so I'm gonna push on this way towards the parking area. And we're out of the woods. Well, kind of out of the main woods. We're in a campground, which is just really nice. I don't know if these are... No, it looks like these are like walk-in sites. They're like day use or like have a main parking lot. Oh, fun. Let's see if I can... Never stop being a kid. That's important. I gotta figure out where I am in relation to where I parked. But yeah, this is a nice area. Look at that. People leaving their trash. It sucks. At least it's here, not in the woods. Okay, so here's parking down here. So this would be the place to go to get back up there next time. I feel like I should go left here, but I don't know. I'm gonna need to get out my map and find out. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I realized where I was about 2 seconds after I turned off the camera. I remember seeing this tent way up there when I pulled in, so yeah, that's pretty easy. You can access either side of those trails, but regardless of which way you start, you're gonna go up and down a couple big hills. That's good training. It's really pleasant out now. Got a little breeze. And there's my truck. Well, that was fun. Squirrels everywhere. Yeah, that was a good time. I'm really glad I did that. That was a tough activation though. But I got it. Not the park, but I got the summit. I'm sure I could have waited long enough and got the park eventually. The band conditions would have improved as the sun continued to go down, but I don't really have all evening to be out here, so. But first attempt at a summit, a successful activation. I'll take that any day. And I look forward to doing more summits on the air in the future, especially when they involved a decent climb. Nothing against the ones that you can just drive up to, like, to each their own. But I like the journey to get up there. I like a bit of a challenge, and it feels like you've really accomplished something if you hike up to the top. So cool, man. It's really pretty here. I will be back. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. 73.